What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? When it comes to protecting what matters, Pacific Life provides life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits for people and businesses building a more confident tomorrow. Strategies rooted in strength and backed by experience. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York. Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. When it comes to what kind of romance you're into, you don't have to choose just one. Fancy a dalliance with a duke, or maybe a steamy billionaire. You could find a book boyfriend in the city and another one tearing it up on the hockey field. And if nothing on this earth satisfies, you can always find love in another realm. Discover modern rom-coms from authors like Lily Chu and Ali Hazelwood, the latest romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros, plus Regency favorites like Bridgerton and Outlander. And of course, all the really steamy stuff. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
Products. Free trials versus investment trials. You already know this is about to be a good time. I've been traveling and I'm still traveling, but I said I have a couple of minutes to share with you some great thoughts that would help you as a business to think about how you're going to do the holidays. I'm talking about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas holidays, New Year deals, Valentine's, Easter, July 4th, all the holidays that you can think of, they're going to be happening and they've started. So I want this to be one of them that you can look at and ask yourself, is this what I want to do in the future? How do I want to proceed? Do I need to do a free trial? Do I need to do an investment trial? And an investment trial could be like even $1, because what you're really asking is, can you invest in something that you are interested in? When people hear invest, they think thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, hundreds of dollars. It could just be $1, literally. And that $1 can be all that you need to technically get your investment as a trial, which is the goal, to let people know, okay, is this what you're interested in? Is it what you want? If this is what you want, then, sign up and get an ebook, or sign up to get a free product, or sign up to get free shipping, or sign up to get whatever, whether it's a digital product or a physical product. So that's going to be something we're going to talk about. Shaquille says, yo, Favour, you got GitHub? I don't, but I have heard of it. And I know of it, but I just have so many things I work on. But definitely we can talk about that as well. And thank you for the message. I'll definitely check it and connect, because I'm always adapting and I'm always connecting. Sometimes I don't need to be there, but if I see the reason to be, then I'm like, yeah, of course, why not? It's all about connecting and building connections everywhere we go. So this is exciting. And thank you, Shaquille, for being here as well. I see you, Shema, and the Mogul Madam. Thank you for being here as well. I'm excited. If you have any question, please do that. And I'll definitely, if you have any question, I'll definitely respond to that today. And you created a GitHub account. Okay. Thank you, bro. I'll definitely check that out after this. I have about less than 40 minutes to be here. Welcome, Angela, to share some things with you, because I haven't been on Clubhouse for a while. I would say the last room I did, let me just check. Listen to replays. Yeah, October 22nd, when I talked about ChatGPT's new browser called Atlas. And I was comparing that with Perplexity's browser called Comet. I talked about that too. So these are things I wanted people to just digest, listen to, think about, process. And then as I've been traveling and I'm still traveling, I will, hop in for a few minutes and talk about some different things. By the way, before I talk about, trials, this is a perfect way to even segue this. Flowdesk is an amazing platform, an email marketing platform without a W, Flowdesk. And Flowdesk right now has a trial all the way through November 28th, which has been going on for a while now, and I talked about it. And they do unlimited emails. So one thing I love about that is when you have unlimited emails, unlimited subscribers, unlimited workflows, you're not tagged or dinged at one point because you have to pay more for something or pay less for the other. Before they move into a standard tier pricing, they've been doing this for a long time now. So they have a free trial, which is 14 days. And then after 14 days, you can use my link. And that link will allow you, I'll put the link in the chat so that if you want to check it out, try it out, see it for yourself and compare it with your current platform. Because Flowdesk is one platform that I love just because they partnered with Amazon SCS, which is Simple Email Service. And when you think about deliverability, authenticity, technical abilities, and all those things, they're very, very important to, factor in. So that's one example you can think about as, a trial. Now, if we're talking about free trials versus investment trials, this is the one thing I want to drive home. When you have a free trial like Flowdesk, what I'm explaining right now, it's free because you have no financial commitment to it. That's really the bottom line. There's no financial commitment to this free trial, quote unquote, that you're getting because it's a trial that you're going to experience for a limited amount of time. So if you have a free trial and after this expired date, it's no longer free, it turns into an investment trial. But what's the catch if I have a free trial that remains free for 30 days, for example, and then I have to subscribe to something because it's no longer a free trial? Or do I want to have an investment trial that somebody spends at least $1 and puts their card on file just to access this information? And then if you now say, okay, it's $99 or it's $1,000 or it's whatever amount of dollars, the person doesn't feel like they have to think twice about it because they've already financially committed to something that was an investment that they were interested in. That's the difference. So some people say, oh yeah, I'll just do a free trial. But now you wonder, all the people who have signed up for free have signed up for free. They didn't sign up to make any investment because they signed up knowing that they're getting something for free. So you ask yourself, okay, is that a bad thing? No. You can turn a free trial into an investment trial, but it's the nurturing that you have to think about. I would say this, and I'll put it this way. The difference between a free trial and an investment trial is the amount of time it takes for you to turn free to investment. So if it's free for 14 days to 30 days, that's the amount of time it's going to take for you to turn into an investment. Compared to an investment trial, which could be 1 hour or 10 minutes because they've invested in something, to 30 days where they've paid you $1, let's say November 1st, and now they've paid you $1,000 by November 30th because you had a 30-day free trial. So now you have $1,001 that you have gotten from this investment trial, but this has also given them a better experience because they've invested in something that they know, okay, if this is $1 and this is how much I've gotten from this $1, just imagine how much I'll get from X amount compared to a free trial where you get everything for free. And then it's up to you to decide whether you want to value the information or not, or if it's relevant to you or not. So the psychology behind the marketing on free versus investment trial is highly dependent on how you want to show up online for the things that you're giving. For me, I've always said this, it's harder for me to sell a $20 product than a $2,000 product. And you wonder why? How is that even making sense? Because people don't want to spend $20 a month. They would rather spend $2,000 for a project, or they'll spend $5,000 for a quarter, or $10,000 for a campaign that is going to benefit them over time, because they know that what they've invested in, they can make that back within 6 to 12 months. or even 12 to 24 months, knowing that the return is higher, especially when it comes to AI, SEO, building websites, domain authority, being dominant in your area of expertise, and also showing up for brand PR purposes. So when people search for your name and they see your name show up on different servers or different platforms or different emails, responses, or if you have a podcast like I do, then you start getting more attention because people start listening to you and caring about what they're hearing rather than what you're saying. Because what they're hearing, they're taking it in and they're wondering, okay, does this apply to me? Do I need this? Is this for now or later? And it becomes something that people start to think about on a consistent basis. Welcome, Laura and Angelique. So you think about your business as a tool and also as a response system to now aggregate, I can say that, your business. So now if you have a business and you're doing free trials, that free trial is going to be something that they're going to get for free. And after they're done reading it for free, it's not really free because they're spending time. That's the exchange. Now, if they value the time that they've spent on this free product, then they'll ask you, hey, okay, cool. If you go online, for example, let's talk about free samples with food. If you taste this shrimp, or you taste this biscuit, or you taste this steak, or you taste this sauce, or this ice cream, and you like it because you had a free sample, that free sample will turn into an investment because you've tasted something that you like. It makes you feel like, that tastes nice. I like the way it's tingly, or I like the way it's savory, or I like the way it's spicy. And then that turns into a sale because now you've bought a bag, or you've bought a packet, or you've bought a crate, or you've bought anything that's going to value the purchase. Now, when you've done that, you'll come back again because you've gotten good reviews. It makes you feel some type of way. For example, salt. I always hear what are the best types of salt to have. I think the best salt out there is Celtic salt. Go do your research. I'm just giving information that I hear, and I also do my research too. There are different types of salt. There's table salt, there's island salt, there's Himalayan salt. You can check all types of salt, right? And then you decide, okay, what do I want to use for my cooking? So that also depends on your health. That depends on, what you can take, what you don't want to take. Some people are allergic to stuff. Some people don't have any allergies. So you have to be very specific because a free trial can be free, but it's at the cost of something. That's really what I want you to think about. So if it's a free trial, yes, get it for free, sign up for free. Like right now, you can click the link above, put in your first name and your best email, and you sign up, and it will redirect you to a scheduling link where you can now get on a call with me for 30 minutes, and we can talk 30 to 45 minutes. Let's have a conversation and talk about something that you value, which is your time. From there, that free call that we have, that complimentary discussion that we'll have for 30 minutes turns into an investment based on how the outcome of your next quarter or your next year is looking like. Because you're going to foresee and think, okay, if I don't have this on file, if I don't have this on my marketing stack, if I don't have this in my operating system, how am I going to scale? How am I going to pivot? So that's something that you have to think about too, right? You can do free giveaways. You can do free polls. You can do free workshops. You can do free samples, free pop-ups. These are things that you can do, but the investment starts off with the person's time because the person has to process that information, which involves time, and now has to make an informed decision based on the time they've spent thinking about your product. So your product is going to be a value proposition directly proportional to how your message and how your delivery is going to be based on the experience that you want it to have. If someone sees this and they feel like, oh, this is so beautiful, I love to connect with this, they feel more connected to it because they feel that there's an attachment that is just beyond the price. It's now a value thing. If you buy a home, the home of your dreams is based on the value that you give because of what you experience within that setup. So if you create that same feeling for someone who wants that same experience, you now have to decide if it was you in that experience, how would you feel if it was you? So putting yourself in the box and evaluating that and now processing that is a great way for you to now gain more control on what more people want you to see. So there's so many ways as a business owner you can create free trials and allow people to connect with you, right? I was having conversations with some clients on how we can make things better because we see people, they go to checkout, Some people check out, some people don't check out. What's stopping people from checking out? We go to pages where we see people click on things. They want to fill the information, but they're not sure if they should fill it. So they scroll back and forth. We see all these things. We notice that, there are pages that are broken, or pages that are not aligned, or pages that are not indexed. All kinds of technical SEO terms or SEO tactics that we can use. The more we're able to really build on these things, the more we're able to know, okay, how do we solve these problems? Like, for example, right now, I saw this yesterday, that people are looking for SEO courses, technical SEO courses, web development SEO. So I'm like, okay, if people want web dev SEO, that means they need to learn how to develop their own websites. Now, the next question I ask myself is, okay, if they want web development, where are they developing their websites? Is it on Shopify? Is it on Wix? Is it on Squarespace? Is it on WordPress? Where is it? And then once we're able to identify that, is it Magento? Is it Duda? Is it Tilda? Where are people building their websites? Then from there, we're able to now know what the next step would be. So if, let's say, somebody is looking for that type of information, that now plays a big role into gaining more momentum, because now I'm giving you an experience that is going to worth your time, worth your value, and definitely worth the experience. So if I'm giving you something within that capacity, then it allows you to feel connected to it based on the investment that you're about to give. So for digital products or for physical products, that is something that you have to think about as a person, as a business, as a corporation. Am I going to do free trials? How long are they going to be? Sometimes you could do 7 days, you could do 14 days, you could do 30 days, and people are going to value those things too. Sometimes if you do 7 days, it might not be enough, but if you have a really robust process, why not? Because if someone's going to spend 7 days to consume content that it would take them 2 to 3 days, they can be able to space out their week. And also based on the amount you're giving them, it also has to be directly proportional to the amount of time they can spend. If you know that this is a 2-hour show or a 2-hour movie or a 2-hour tutorial, then they have 24 hours in a day times 7. So if they can do 2 hours or split it up into 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour throughout their week, then that's going to be a big boost for them, so that they can also know exactly how they're going to navigate the system. So think about this and ask yourself, do I want to do a free trial or an investment trial? Either way it goes, as a business or a product or a service or a mindset at least you want to start with, this would be a great starting point for you to discover and see whether you want to do that or not. But at the end of the day, it's up to you, and you can try it out and see. Nurturing is going to be the determining factor. Even though an investment is made, nurturing is going to be a big factor. Free trial wise is also going to be a big factor. So these are things that you as a business has to process, think about, see, visualize, and most importantly, analyze for yourself. But once this is done, you'll be good. That's why I wanted to talk about this just for a little bit, because it's something that's very quick. It's something that's very easy to understand. By the end of the day, it depends on how you want to do it. So the holidays are coming. Try this out for yourself. And anything that you do when it comes to trials, involve email marketing, because that's going to be the determining factor that's going to help you track the performance and the results. And definitely a website to accompany that, so that you can also do the technical setup on the back end. So I hope this gave you some insights, some foresights, and also some hindsights. And thank you so much for listening. I hope you are enjoying your day, and I look forward to connecting with you definitely in the next room. I'm so glad I'm back to giving you insights like this, because I know they help you grow and they help you see things beyond what the normal eye does. And that way you can even try it out for yourself and see how that can work for your business going forward. So talk to you soon. Love you. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next episode. Now, that was an episode, right? Thank you so much for listening to the We Don't Play podcast show. I'm so glad that you're here and you are sticking tight with us, especially to the very end. Now, this is season 11, and we're going to do it differently. And I want to make sure that every episode you listen to has something to give back, so that you can also learn more after you listen. Now, We Don't Play podcast show is where you listen, you live, you learn, and you earn. So if you're in any of those positions out of those 4, please make sure that you reach out to me. Send out an email through info@playinc.online. That's info@playinc.online. Or you could go to playinc.online, which is a website, www.playinc.online, playinc.online, and schedule a call so that we can get you on an SEO discovery call to talk about your business and help you with your marketing needs. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope this helped you. See you in the next episode. God bless you. Jesus loves you.